Oh, let's make sure we're good. Okay, this looks like it's going to... No? Hold up. Maybe? I want to make sure I'm actually live before I get started. Cool. What do I want to start with? That's kind of the question, though. I think I want to start in Gridania. I tend to like that area a little bit more, but do I want to start... Let's start with Archer. Yeah, there we go. That works. Cool. Well, 33 people's not too bad. Gotta do one small thing. Because I don't have chat up for whatever reason. Don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, now we're good.
Here. Feel.
Oi. Alright, lad. You're moaning in your sleeps and sweating buckets besides. It'll be the ether, I reckon. Some are more prone to sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Feeling better, Kupo? Ah, you could see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. Moogles, and we live in this wood. No more fucks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing how you're special, maybe you could tell us something. The woods have been restless of late. A lot of strange things happening. Your chance to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? Well, there's one thing right there. Of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. Gridania is still a fair way off. In case you're wondering, seeing as you're awake, why would you keep me company until we get there? Them young'uns don't care much for conversation, see? Redmont's the name, and peddling's me trade. From your good self, judging from your unusual garments, I see you're one of them new adventurers, am I warm? I knew it. Go wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. That's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventure's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To gain power. Power. As in power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventures do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. But you never be sure a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventure business. When you arrive in town, you best enroll at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. Wouldn't hurt to join a guild, neither. Gridania is home to a few, so if you fancy yourself learning how to fight with a bow or polearm or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember, though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further. What's this, then? What's going on? A skirmish has broken out ahead with the Ixal. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells. Shall hold them here. Try to play clear. Oh, it's too bleeding close. Nice of the Ixal to send us a welcoming party, though, hey? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so you just take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? No. Been here plenty of times. Thought not, but I'd wager there's some changes since your last visit. Allow a journey itinerant to teach you a few new things about your destination. The city of Gridania lies smack bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest luscious forest in all of Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that, not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. Destruction prompted a new herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the Ixal unneeded encouragement. Vermin raids have been a daily occurrence. Long last. Behold, Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here we part ways, son. I'm off to the market to learn me wares, and it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take him to her bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
It's gonna feel so weird going through this fresh again. Alright. You there, it's you. Your face is not known to me. You come to the city, no doubt. I'm Bernadette, a wood whaler of Gridania. It's my duty to protect our nation from our enemies, while welcoming those who may yet prove our friends. See which you are. Okay, welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest, nature's cradle in the bosom of nature. Please select the control screen you wish to use. We are going to use mouse and keyboard. Cool. I could probably turn all this off. I know what I'm doing. Put that away. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, Okay, so there should be a way to turn this off. I know what I'm doing. Active help windows can be activated in the UI settings located on character config. Okay, so let's take care of that real quick. Hold up. Character config. UI settings. Do you recognize it? Okay, yeah, we know that. Another green adventurer, I presume. Thought as much. Can allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carling Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you're wondering. The Carling Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak with Mother Mion inside, and she'll take you in hand. I'm not gonna say that name. I'm gonna butcher all their names. We begun a quest. Okay, thanks. Cool. You know what? I should probably let's put those there for right now. Because it is gonna look really awkward until actually get abilities to put on that hotbar, so we're good. Just do that. Well, what do we have here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer. Gonna put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Mion's my name, Mother Mion, as most call me. The Carling Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eye, all may seem well within our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north, and that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me, 5 years passed. Eorzea was high-nigh laid to waste when a dreadworm emerged within the lesser moon Dalamon and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square mile of the Twelveswood was spared from the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it happened. I'm well aware how improper that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it is also true. For reasons that we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are many versions of events, as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from a certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet, whenever we try to remember their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we are naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. And thus these adventures have become known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I'd appreciate if you used your real name. There's a special place in the Seven Hells for those who use amusing aliases. Lion's Heart, hmm? And you're quite sure that it is an amusing alias? Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed with the elementals and the bounty of Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look what just arrived. Like God's damn adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very solve that Gridania needs. The elder Seatsier herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer. Mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the seventh hell. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to console you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folks who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things that they do not well know. Your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalogue of exemplary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm up to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mion to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. And they just straight up give you, okay. Wasn't expecting a level off the bat. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, you must make sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetherite. The massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetherite Plaza, not far from the Caroline Canopy. As a device that enables instant transportation, the Aetherite plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you've located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface, and a member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. Your second task is to visit the Archers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak with Athelania, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. And your third and final task, I will have you visit the markets in the heart of the old Gridania's commercial district. There you should find weapons and armor, and all the various items that an adventurer might need on his travels. It is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parse Montre, and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he's much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks, Lions. May Nanifica guide your path. One more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, do not be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I'm certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer on whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of the moment. I'd also suggest you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are entrusted representatives of the Adventure Guild and are an invaluable resource of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Okay, it's taking a little while to load in. Not a good sign. There we are. I'll also pick up all these quests. You're the come to Gridania, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? Well, if you have the confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with the, I don't know how to say that. You'll find them standing vigilant before the Archers Guild. The creatures as 12 would have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it has fallen to the gods' quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are surely undermanned. For that reason, you should be able. We seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I'm certain that your offer aid will be well received. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mayon's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I'm Nasia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing about the Aetherite. Yes, the big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into aetherial energies and are primarily used as means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites in their connection to the flow of aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Surely few things in the world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out of the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found near here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite and transportation method, I am here to answer your questions. Okay. This is Gunbreaker, isn't it? Yeah, the making of Gunbreaker. We don't need that at the moment. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a delay. That is fine. Bernadette sent you to me. Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gridania, you are right to come here. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? Ordinarily, the forest funglers that inhabit the Central Shroud are not more than a nuisance. However, we received reports that a vast cloud of creature spores have rendered parts of the Twelveswood impassable and ruined crops besides. We periodically call the fungar population in order to prevent such occurrences, but the creatures have taken the spawning out of season, making it even more difficult to keep their numbers in check. Though this is indeed a troubling development, the God's Quiver has more pressing concerns and can ill afford to waste time fighting funglers. If you wish to prove yourself, go to the Central Shroud and exterminate 6 of these pests. Use caution and approach them one at a time, lest your wandering career be cut disappointingly short. Hail, adventure. Might you have a moment? I'm in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. You find her in the shaded bower, in the midst of the markets. Huh? Why do I not just simply go and speak with her myself? Well, I'm sure you have observed Gridanians have a tendency to be in person they can be, well, a little prickly on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand a missive to next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor for one adventure to another. Greetings. Okay. I thought I saw something run by. Greetings, friend. So you found your way to the Archers Guild. Do you seek to uncover the secret of our art? I think on it. You have the look of one who has received Mother Moyne's gentle instructions. Very well. I should give you a brief introduction to archery and the Archers Guild.
Shoot the thing you want to kill.
Thank you. The skills practiced by our archers allow them to gauge an enemy's weakness from afar and turn the tide in the battle with a single well-placed arrow. Should you join us, you'll be taught to do the same. Archery as practiced in Gridania was born of 2 distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of the Elzen, who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to shortbow hunters of the former nomadic Mikote. As you would doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelveswood home. Though two people began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another, the two schools of archery intermingling to give birth to an art that is as it is known today. For a time, the bow was used primarily for hunting, but as the hunters vied for one another to prove who was the better shot, there emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in the practical pursuit of prey, but in perfection. Thus was the Archers Guild born from the ranks of the Trappers League. It is a way of a guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition, and the results of our methods can be seen in the vaunted archers of the God's Quiver. Many of which spent their formative years loosening arrows at the guild's practice butts. I hope this gives you a better idea of who we are and what we do here. I see the spark of ambition flare within your eyes. You wish to draw the string with the finest archers in the Eorzea, look no further than the Archers Guild. Before you can enlist, however, you must gain the approval of the Guildmaster. Once you're ready to proceed, speak with me again and we can begin seeing about your enrollment. Hey, Polly, how's it going? Kick the gnome? They're not gnomes. They're potatoes. It's a completely different game. As you're resolved to join the Archer Guild. Yes, I am. So might as well grab that. The look in your eyes bespeaks your determination. It'd be my pleasure to refer you to Guildmaster Lucane. Lest you worry unduly, Lucane is a faithful and kind-hearted woman. Even those not of the guild have known to seek her counsel on various matters, and have ever have they been given fair hearing. Can I learn how to talk? Jeez. Yes, politically correct term. Potatoes. Lucane awaits you in the training area yonder. Present yourself before it and impress her upon her your desire to join the guild. How you doing tonight, Polly? Hope you're doing well. I decided to do the really stupid thing and start from scratch. So this should be fun. But I honestly wanted to give it another, you know, I wanted to go through the story again. So. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to join our ranks. I'm Lacrane, the master of the Archers Guild, and bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who are willing to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of which we teach the members of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows one to strike at an enemy from afar. Though the bow may not boast the destructive power of a sword or spear, its myriad strategic applications more than compensate for their shortcomings. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg or sap its strength with a poisoned arrow. Rise to becoming a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, we can better assess the battlefield and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. There's a paramount import as our role in battle to exploit the enemy's weakness. With this requisite placement and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. It doesn't punish you that bad for being in the group. It really doesn't. In the end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye with its members, that we might learn to strike at vulnerabilities swiftly and surely. Now any half-wit can bend a bow, but it is no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete that journey? Very well. Now, before proceeding any further, I must needs gauge your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trial. Slay the squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars that roam just beyond the city gates. 3 of them should suffice. In doing so, you should prove your fitness to join the Archers Guild. Report back to me when the task is accomplished. I doubt there will be trouble you unduly.
Cheeky bastard, stealing our nuts. Show no mercy.
Yeah, I don't remember it punishing you too bad. Like, and besides, I should get to this pretty quick. I kind of know what I'm doing. I say that playing a DPS class, which it's going to make my Qs really terrible. But we'll get there when we get there. Oh, I went with Archer to start with. Which means when I finally get to the point where we start doing dungeons, it's going to be super fun. By what rights is a fledgling adventurer presumed to address Pessamantri, master of the markets? You think you could stroll in here bold as you please and demand my hard-earning her knowledge? Merchant does not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If on the other hand you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Minoan's handiwork, more especially her baking. Don't look so surprised, son. I smelled the eel pie of yours a mile away. Hand it over. Okay, so we hand that to you. That flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the Rosewood Stalls, directly south of here. You'll be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceptionally particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it's potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony Stalls. The shelves there are lavish stocked by widely traveled Udon... Fuck, I can't say these words. Uldan merchants. I must truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first steps in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There's little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls and see for yourself what wares they offer. There's no substitute for first-hand experience after all. I'm weary of talking. Unless you have another eel pie. I take it my precious explanation did not suffice to sate your curiosity. Very well. If you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you the practical education free of charge. As masters of the markets, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example. But I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings. I might tend to such tasks that I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to Klanglu Jeweled Lancer Guild. There is much more to be found in these stalls if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part their wares. So numerous are the debts I owed. A fine proposition, is it not? I'm spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity. But worry not, I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods, and she may even see fit to reward you. Green sir, if you look at her services as a retainer... What's this? A missive from... Fib, as you say. Whatever could it be? She wants to know about the stock of potions at the markets, how they matter needs a letter, much less a hiring of a courier. I shall not ask the question in person, since that adventures from beyond our border find Gridania somewhat difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? If we mistrust outsiders, it's only because so many of them brought chaos to the Twelveswood, and such sins as theirs are not too soon forgotten. And I feel we might endeavor to be a little less cold. Okay, so first things first. It is gonna suck trying to have to do some of the grinding again. Like, I did have a lot of... I didn't delete my old character. I still have access to it. But I had a lot of stuff on that guy. But it's fine. You there, Adventure. Could you deliver a message for me? My superior, Millicent, is stationed outside Altier Fin-Ye. She is doubtless busy, and I am past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I cannot simply abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? Choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. Okay, yeah. Don't care. Okay, so what do we have here? We have... Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Black Choco Chick. I think this is, I don't know what those are. Okay, so we got quite a bit of stuff there. We're going to use that. Use that. Greetings, traveler. Come to see Minkito's famed amphitheater, have you? I'm a Stain, caretaker of the fine centerpiece of Gridanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for your assistance. You see, it is not well-meaning men like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often gather in the dead of night, long after the citizens have gone to bed. No particular objection to their presence, but they seem grateful for our accommodations. So much so, in fact, that last night they left a token of their appreciation in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quality of the things make gathering them something of a chore. It is not if I have enough to do already. In short, I'd be grateful for any help you can give me. Okay, might as well clean up after the sylphs. Well done, friend. Minkito herself would sing you praise. She knew well the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations. The amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania. It was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for performance and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I'm under the Swift's claim here just to do that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude, and we've no need for vegetables here. Perhaps the Caroline Kennedy can make use of them. Anyway, thanks to the elementals for bringing you here today. Okay. There's still quite a bit for me to do. That's fine. What is this all about? Domus has said he needs his break. The nerve of that sniveling little shite, calling for relief at a time like this. Has he already forgotten how short-handed we are since that business with the Ixal the other day? And sending a bloody unknown adventurer to do his bleeding, no less. The self-serving sod thinks only of his own woes, harming his sore souls, while welcoming all manners of guilt-grabbing venturers into our holy wood. Useless bloody fool. Makes me blood boil, it does. But it's not for you that I should be giving such a piece of me mind to. You seem a decent enough sort, considering. Understand it is our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Anyway, I appreciate you lending an ear to my subordinate. Damn that fool that he is. Go on then, stay out of trouble. You got Valkyrie Chronicles 4, complete for sale for $10. Nice. I think, what is Valkyrie? Valkyrie Chronicles is the one with the hold up. Valkyria Chronicles. I think that's the war one, right? Yeah, that's the war one. They're not bad games. I like them. You got discerning eyes, sir. The craftsman is surely truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any matter of persimmon. God, if I ever hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. Here I was thinking I was gonna make a Gilladay. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and bugger off. I wanted to say I liked it, but I never beat it because they do get a bit complicated. Well, I don't know. You usually just use the tank to win. Sorry, mate, we ain't open yet. Oh, one of Persimontrats. Well, what was it you wanted? A spearhead. Here she is. Take it until the bastard were square. Welcome, welcome. At the behest of good old Master Persimontra, you say. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, my lord? May I take this opportunity to say that it is an honor and privilege to serve you. But you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes. Feel free to take as much as you require. And you will, of course, inform Master that I'm all too happy to accompany his needs, yes? The only thing I didn't really like about it too much is like some of the story kind of drags on a bit. I like the battles in it. There's just a lot of get on with it kind of stuff that some anime games have. What business have you moved with me, adventure? You've come upon the bidding of Master Persimontra. And we hand him all this. So soon. I am impressed. Placed my order only a short time ago, and here you are with the items I requested. Truly, it is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You should do well to mold yourself in his image, if you have any aspirations as a merchant. Okay, might as well grab you next. A fresh adventure, in the very manner of person I wish to meet. The Lancer Guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our footboards every eve into the past several moons and gnawing away at the support pillars. We've yet to inflict any serious structural damage, think the builder, but I hesitate to bring such a trifling matter before the wood whalers of the or the God's Quiver. Hence my delight at your timely arrival. An adventurer who cannot dispatch such woodland nuisances is not worthy of the name. Not here in Gridania, at any rate. And you must know what becomes of incapable adventurers, but perhaps that you best do not. The scrolls of which I speak can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you dispose of them. Assuming the task is not beyond you for your sake, I surely hope it is not. Okay, I actually need to go plug my phone in real quick because it's about dead, so I will be right back. Okay, back. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna do a loop around Gridania, pick up any quest that's there, and that'll put us. That should put us right back at where we need to go for the main story. Why am I doing this? I could just start working on my other character, but it's fine. Like I'm not gonna look forward to this, but I also want to do it at the same time. Stop right there. Not another step. Apologize if I started you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch has grown so threadbare that it's finally split open. Unbeknownst to myself, I've been scattering azamia rose hips all along the road. Oh, good sir, if you could help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you. Your kindness is truly a blessing from the Eternals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and the Gleet Room Brewery. Remember to tread lightly lest you crush them underfoot. Other adventures just did that. God damn it, another adventure. You're like flies on muck. What if Gridania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. I suppose times are changing, and they keep telling me I should. Perhaps you might be right. God help me. Just take this Azima Rose to Winddraw of Stillglade Fane, will you? What are you standing for? Go and deliver the bloody rose. Thank you. Good sir, pray tell me that you've recovered all the rose hips and abandoned not one to Traveler's Boot. Blessed be upon you. I fear this path will be lined with roses next year. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly unobjectable, but Azima roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see if Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed and every seed in its place, you might say. So it's gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness. Okay, we're already level 3. You there. You're an adventurer, yes? Good, I have a task for you. Take yourself over to Conjurer's Guild and speak with my student, Breya. She has her hands full preparing for the auguries and would likely welcome your assistance. In her excitement to become a conjurer, I fear my young disciple is pushing herself beyond the limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is all well and good, but it would not do to have a initiate collapse from exhaustion. Excuse me. Oh. Welcome, adventurers, to the Conjurer's Guild. Here we commune with the elementals and heed their guidance. I must confess, the elementals did not whisper of your coming. We did request the Azima Rose from Aetherite. I should bring us to here in his stead means something wonderful has happened. Aetherite has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who have passed through Gridania's gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once so highly coveted by old collectors that they were picked nigh to extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. Yet if it is peace we desire, we must learn to look beyond the mistrust born of the past and overcome our prejudices. So as Elder Seetsier taught us, so we live. I thought it was easy for Aetherite to entrust this Azima rose to you. When he hears we have received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly, it is by the will of the elementals that you came to us to stay. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Yes, Umbrea. I am so awfully... Oh, you must be Lady... you say Lady Melaine herself asked you to assist me. In that case, I suppose you might lend a hand, especially as mine appear to be shaking, only very slightly. Not that it is anything to worry about, mere nervous energy. I would be exceedingly grateful if you take this Azima rose oil and refine the sensors. There are two that require attention. Please have a care not to disturb the conjurers amid their meditations. Must be as quiet and as obtrusive as possible. And she's also got a quest. Okay. Might you perchance be comfortable around Valken? If so, I have an urgent need of your assistance. You see, I'm preparing for the upcoming auguries wherein I found, to my great embarrassment, that we lack the requested quantity of scarlet oil. If it's not too much to ask, I'd be most grateful if you could supply us in time of the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs, such as those found near the Bannock. 6 of the Valken should yield the necessary amount. Please return to me as soon as you have it. Okay, so those should be topped off. While your zeal cannot be denied, you are wanting for experience for an adventurer. I recommend you first deepen your acquaintance with your chosen discipline. Fear not. Having done so, there will be time for you to learn the forces that surround us. Okay, so we gotta be level 10. That shouldn't take too long.
What class are you gonna go for first?
I did Archer. Yeah. My thanks. I must admit to being rather impressed by how faithfully you follow my instructions. I was considered adventurers to be uncouth and rowdy lot, but I see you are capable of courtesy as well. Lady Melaine is a fine eye for character. You should feel honored that she chose you for the task. Thank you. I've already been streaming for an hour? God damn. I feel like I haven't even done anything yet. Okay, so there's a couple more quests over here. Those shouldn't take too long. It's the wrong way. I know all about adventures. You do anything for a reward, won't you? Well then, I want you to make Onlily laugh. She's no good with strangers, so you should first introduce yourself politely with a bow. This is where we learn emotes. Hi. That seemed to work, but she still looks sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. It should show how nice you are. Here we go, joy. You're odd. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet if you surprised her and started dancing, she'd laugh her head off. Real good dancer, mister. You look like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Thank you. You're pretty good at this. Anya lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed ever since then. So I wanted to... We're all worried. But a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately, and you wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for the help. And got our first achievement. Woo! I don't think that one gives us anything. Nope. That's fine. An adventure. Precisely what we needed. Not a moment ago, we dispatched our newest recruit, Altor, to inspect the Mill Hito Amphitheater. Regrettably, the young hewer has more spirit than sense, and he charged without his tools. Suffice to say, he won't be getting any work done. Would you be so kind to deliver them to him? Wonderful. Seek out Lorik in the acorn orchard behind the atrium. He should have Artor's tools. Okay, that one should be pretty easy. And then we should be able to leave Gridania and actually fight some stuff. I'll send you. Give me a moment. Here they are. Still fresh and unused as the day he got them. That he even realized that he'd left the bloody things behind. First day and he forgets his tools. That sod needs a kick up the... Alright, I'm just going to use the Aetherite that should teleport us over there. Oh, did I not grab the... Oh, that's actually pretty bad. I didn't get the Conjurer's Guild or the Amphitheater. Okay, we need to fix that. While I'm doing that, I kind of forgotten how Bard plays. So let's see, we've got Heavy Shot. Wait, hold up. I fucked this up. Okay, there we go. That's what I needed. Okay, so Heavy Shot delivers an attack potency of 160, 26 becoming Straight Shot ready, and Straight Shot is attack potency of 200. Okay. Because that's chance off of this one, I want to take it off the main hotbar. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We have plenty of space. Just do that. I'm terribly busy right now. I would thank you not to bother me. I'm a carpenter of the prestigious oak atrium. I have repairs to... Where did I put my... Oh, gods. I'll take it for you from the guild, too, then. What's that? Edel sent you. With my tools. Yes, I was actually just about to go and... This is so embarrassing. My apologies. I've been so focused on the task at hand. It's a miracle this amphitheater even survived the calamity. It's the Carpenter's Guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. When I saw what they had done for Gridania, I knew what I wanted to be. But gods, when they told me that my first task was to come here. Anyway, thanks you for ringing my tools. You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good of the guild. Oh, and may the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. What the... Maybe I need to open up chat just a little bit so I can read some of the stuff that's going on. Alright. So. Let's go do some main plot. I don't know if it's just a bad data server I'm on or what, but it does seem to take a little while to load in. The conquering hero returns. You've completed my love tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you are of an obliging sort, Lions. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in the struggles to come. We got Raging Strikes. Okay, that one I'm going to take off the hotbar. There's no reason for having that. I am going to move this a little... See what I mean? Like, there's like a little bit of a delay. Whatever. Lions, you visit the Bandok on your wanderings. There's a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adler are drilled in swordplay and other material matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor there. I think you may be used to him. Go and introduce yourselves, and find out if there's anything you can do to help. Mind you, do not stray far from the path. The Twellswood is no place for mere strolls through the underbrush. Let's see, so that just increases my damage by 15%. Every 2 minutes, that's okay. There are more quests? Why do I have more quests? I thought I picked it all up. What the? This isn't... I must have mistaken this metal bit for a nut whilst out foraging for food in the forest. Spare snaffle misplaced by some sorry soul from the Tree-Speak Staples, I suspect. It was their vague vicinity that I amassed the majority of the... masticable morsels? Well, I'm already I had a healthy helping of these here nuts, so I won't be walking for a while. I had the trouble you to take this to Tree Speak Stables in my stead. Prior to my parting, pray speak to Barnabonnet at the Yellow Serpent Gate. Listen to him for his destruction, or you're liable to get lost. Hey boy, you seem pretty unoccupied. You're the Bandock, I trust. Take fancying a bag of basic provisions over there for me? It's not too heavy, mostly filled with dry meats and other bland rations. It's a straightforward job that I do with a smile and a spring in my step, if I were 10 years younger. Thus my tastes have matured, evolved, advanced to a higher level, you may even say. But it's a perfect little task for someone fresh-faced like you. Worry not, you'll receive appropriate compensation upon delivery, which you may keep with my blessing. Alright. You're gonna bother me so much until I get a mount.
Run, run, run.
I'm so used to my mounts. Now I don't have them anymore. And I am sad. Okay, so that takes care of that. Greetings, Lionheart. We now sent word to expect you. My name is Galfred. I'm responsible for training our twin Adler recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The 12 Wood has much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Uncle Era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. Great abundance of life has been lost as the strong runs rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider, the 12 Wood is ailing. Its once rich variety of fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty. It is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid him in my struggle. Listen to their request and do as you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Lionheart. Okay, so what do we got? Oh crap, I kind of turned off something. I'm pretty sure these are for us. I don't know. Hold up. I fucked up royally. Active help. No, that's not what I wanted. Character. See you eager to lend a hand, Lion said as well, but I cannot in good conscience send you to the forest until I have established your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in the 5 years since the dawn of the Seventh Umbral era, many of the 12 creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without the proper gear is tantamount to suicide. Suggest you take time to reevaluate your equipment, and once you deem your armor to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. Equip your head, body, hands, and feet with an item of level 5 or above, and return to speak with. Okay. So that's it's easy enough. Delivery. Certainly you weren't followed here. Yes, this is what I requested. Strange. I was expecting someone with a rather more experience. I usually balk at such outrageous payments prior to delivery. Honestly, I'm amused you made it this far. These woods are teeming with anoles and other nasty ready to make a quick meal of the unprepared. I commend your bravery and thank you for your trouble. Here, take the remainder of the fee. I should be very happy to employ you again. Wait, did you see that? Looks like an anole. Quickly and go before you bring it here and get us all killed. Perfect timing. I was just looking for a likely lad to track down some Twin Adler initiates. The of our newest recruits have failed to report for training, exhausted from a month of solid drills, I suspect. Considering their current physical state, I'd rather doubt they wandered far. God, please don't mention wild beasts or blood. They're fine, I'm certain of it. Seek out my wayward troops and tell them to report back to me on the double. Ahoy there, adventurer. If it is work you seek, then look no further. Instructor, however you say that, needs to volunteer to bring him some Borg Yarson shells for the recruits to practice on. You'll find Yarsons in the river south of here. Once you pray their carcasses for the creatures, take them to the instructor. Okay. Do that. I do need to go back to the inn real quick, though. Just a few more moments, Mother. Huh? Sergeant Camazon. Oh, F droppings. Must have been late for training. Okay, we'll come back here in a minute, because I gotta go back, turn in the Archer quest, pick up the next one. Yeah, always. Woo! Come on. There we are. Okay, okay, I might not be able to go there yet until I actually do a little bit more quests. Okay. That's fine. Kind of hoping to drop this stuff off because we don't really need... Let's go first turn in the thing at the Conjurer's Guild and the Lancer's Guild, and then we'll go to the Archer. Oh, you're back. Have you procured the scarlet oil as I requested? There you go. Yes, everything appears to be in order. The ceremony may proceed as planned. I'm grateful to the elementals for delivering you to us. Please accept a small token of our appreciation. And the mix matching has already begun. What is this? Low graze, inflict target with heavy. I don't see myself using it too much. Scrolls are dealt with, then. Very good. I'm pleased to see you have proven yourself useful. What's that? You wonder what happens to adventurers who fail to complete such trifling tasks? Well, such sluggards soon find there's no place for them within the city, and where they end up after leaving Gridania? You should hear the truth. You shall hear the truth of that before long. And then last but not least, Archer's Guild. Well, well, the fledgling adventurer returns, and none the worse for wear by the looks of it. May be yet of use to this nation. On behalf of Gridania, I thank you. Welcome back, Lions. It seems you successfully completed the trial. You have proven yourself worthy of a place within these halls. It's a pleasure that I name you the Archer of the Guild. As fellows of the Path, let us together strive to the great mastery of our art. Now that you have become a member of the Archer's Guild, know that your seniors will not coddle you with personal attention. It's up to you to seek out the experience you need to grow as an archer. To that end, I present you with this hunting log. Written within are the names of such creatures that will prove a fitting challenge. Should you find yourself lacking direction, you should do well to refer to the log. By way of first step, I encourage you to practice proper technique. Loose arrow after arrow, paying close attention to form, till the moment becomes second nature. When drawing your bowstring has become as natural to you as drawing your breath, and the world seems clear when viewed on the shaft of an arrow. Return to me. Go well, my young apprentice. I got the hunting log. It's going to be super fun to fill out again. Good evening to you, Lions. I feel it is about time you returned. Have you grown more accustomed to the bow? Before we go any further, I will assure that you have grasped the fundamental essence of archery. Tell me, Lions, do you truly understand what it means to see clearly? To see clearly is to not merely to look, it is to observe with intent. Fail to do this, and no amount of talent with the bow will avail you. An archer must remain vigilant for any trace of his target, overlooking not the smallest detail lest it prove crucial to the realization of his purpose. You must in short see clearly. The coming task will test your powers of observation. The number of targets are hidden throughout the city. I would have you seek out and destroy them. Each will fall easily to your heavy shot technique. When you've completed the task, return to me and we will continue. There's 6 targets I gotta find somewhere within the city. Okay. It'd be nice to actually see an animation. It's a bit ridiculous. Figure out what's going on. You have returned. I trust you begin to comprehend the crucial importance of us seeing clearly. The next trial will test your powers of observation in battle. Travel to the North Shroud and put down 8 Microchews and 8 Opopos. In contrast to the inanimate, and wholly unthreatening targets of the previous trial, these creatures may be relied upon to move around and fight back. Nor are those the only differences. Being comparatively numerous, Microchews and Opopos are anything but difficult to find, and you'll be assured that the task will test your powers of observation, albeit in a different manner. This time you'll need to evaluate the abilities of your opponent. In doing so, you will learn, amongst other things, that Microchews produce a poison that will quickly sap one's strength, while Opopos, like archers, possess the advantage of range. Knowing the strengths and how you go about mitigating them. If you commence the attack before identifying an effective strategy, you will soon be made to regret that folly. But if you take the time to observe your targets from afar, you will surely glean the knowledge necessary to defeat them. Look forward to hearing from your successes, Lion. Just shoot them full of arrows. But that's a strategy. Okay, so we need to go to North Shroud. Okay, oh no. I don't like it like that. That's way too big. No, we're fine. Okay, so that just... Okay, I see what it did. Actually, if anything, I might want to make it smaller. Well, can I? No, no, I can. Maybe? Yeah, that works. See. You're welcome to lend a hand. You've come to lend a hand, have you? Well, then you're welcome to task up my seemingly never-ending list. I need you to head west along the road and scrub down 2 of the milestones. I swear by Nafika, the signs accumulate dirt and grime with almost unnatural haste. Speak with Quejuana at the Tree Speak stables once you've seen to them. She'll be glad to hear the milestones are clean. For the next 3 bells, at least. Yeah, might as well clean this up since we're here. I've seen your face around here before. It's my sworn duty to keep the peace in her smell, and protect her from all who would do her harm, or people harm. If you mean to stay for a spell, you have to prove you can be trusted. Ours ain't a large community, but we've hardly any fighting folks, so there's always need for battle-savvy types, with all the beasties lurking hereabouts. It so happens we've been suffering from an outbreak of the minges of late. The buggers drive our patrols to distraction. If you're to exterminate, say, half a dozen swarms, we know you for a friend. Good look at adventure. Adventurers love little tasks, do they not? Well, I need you to head into the forest and pick up a glimshroom for me. You haven't the faintest idea what a glimshroom is, do you? Glimshrooms is the common name for a variety of fungus with unique white phosphorescence. Would you say a glowing mushroom? I suppose you could put it that way. The colony is, there's a colony on the rock face in the southwest of Peace Garden. You cannot walk that by me without offering me a bite. Goddamn.
I don't know how hot it is yet. I don't know how hot it is.
That was good. But do not simply pick the first one you come across. The brightest glowing mushroom you can find, if you please. Well, yes, I'd love to be able to harvest glimstones for myself, but there's a small matter of Ixaly scouts. Not terribly friendly, those chaps. Off you go, then. Got that. We've done us a kindness and proving yourself capable besides. Take this with, Hurst Mills thanks. And after you go, I thought of something else you could do for us. course you did. Do you mind going to the hedge tree and seeing it all as well? Since ancient times, the tree has guarded those woods with their holy presence. Lately, though, I'm hearing reports of Ixal pecking around in her vicinity. And when it's scouts, I'd wager. But if they were to lay their filthy hands on the hedge tree, I don't bear thinking about it. So I'd be much obliged if you headed southeast to the hedge tree and see if there's no harm to be done to her. I don't know, if you chance to encounter any Ixals, send them packing. Be warned, though, the birdmen aren't like to take their leave without a fight. Make sure you go well prepared and keep your eyes peeled, alright? Thank you.
Do you have any of yours left?
What would you do if I just ate the whole thing and then hand it back to you empty?
I wouldn't blame you for it.
Yes, you would. Ready to find the glitch room. There you go. Would you look at that glow? Perfect. So help me make a potent remedy for the creeping death. For stall the obvious question, the creeping death is a deadly plague that once ravaged the Hylian population of Redanium. Though it can now be cured through simple conjuring, it doesn't help to have a ready supply of the medicine. After all, out here in Hurstmill, we cannot really rely on conjurer to be on the hand whenever a youngling coughs. Think the matron for wandering adventurers, though, hmm? Okay, so we have Second Wind, which is just a heal. Go back to New Gridania, turn in this quest. Welcome back, young lion. Tell me, were you able to put your techniques to good use?